Good morning, everyone. So over the weekend, I received a really nice package from Art Impressions. Really cute. They sent me basically the whole setup of their Matchbook lineup, which is adorable. You guys know I've been trying to get my hands on it. It sells out pretty quickly. So they did send these items free of charge as a nice gesture, but I'm going to say for review, which I really appreciate, and all opinions are my own, of course, and you guys already know my opinion on this, is that it is adorable. Oh my gosh. So I'll show it to you right now. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were to purchase items to those links. Having said that, I did quickly go over to their site just to make sure, because like I said, these are always like sold out, and they are in stock right now. It looks like the whole lineup is in stock. And so you guys know I already picked up a few pieces here and there because I figured, you know what, I'll just pick them up as they come in stock. I'll get my little pieces. So I do have a couple of pieces from it, but this is basically the lineup here, more or less. So I'm going to show you that in just a minute here. And then some of their catalogs. So this is really cool. So the watercolor catalog, gorgeous. And I show you guys how you can upcycle these sometimes to add maybe some of this little artwork to your own cards, just to play with it a little bit. Look how pretty this. So again, it's their catalog, so it shows all the different watercolor sets, which I need to break out some of my newer ones I picked up recently, so we will do those very soon. But there they are. Some cute ideas here, just gorgeous. I love the watercoloring, which you guys already know. It's very simple, very easy to do. It's not daunting at all. And I heard a lot of great reviews from you guys yourselves saying that you tried it out and enjoy that too. Oh, the pop-up cards. I have some sitting right here in front of me because I put them in front of me to remind me that I want to review these very soon. These are some that I picked up myself. And I have the pop-up 3D cards for the bunny pop-up. It's a good size, so it fills up your card really nicely. The glamour pop-up, which cracks me up because, of course, the lady there, she has her little bracelet. I think she also has just a Hello Fabulous. Really cute. I was going to say the wine, but you know what? The wine is with the giraffe, so giraffe pop-ups right there. And he's got the little wine glass and the coffee cup. Of course, you can mix and match these things, so I think that'd be really great to add in with the lady there. But so it's their catalog. So thank you so much for sending these. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I'll put this to the side for just a second because that's the other stuff. So this is the basic stuff right here. So we have the envelope just to put your little mini matchbook set in. You don't have to do that, but it looks very cute. And the envelope also has a mini envelope with it. So this is one die set. And again, you have the envelope to put your little pop-up card in. And then you have the different pieces here. A little tag, a smaller envelope just to be cute, and then a little bow there to finish off your envelope. And this is the main thing, the Matchbook die template. So you need this for sure, and then everything else you just kind of add on, or however you want to, work your little Matchbook. So this is our basic die. And just the first time you use it, obviously we're going to pop out these little bits because that'll help you create your windows if you want to put windows in, or if you only want to cut in the holes and not do an actual, however you want to do it, you have the dies there for that. This little piece here is what kind of pops up in the front where you're going to put your sentiment, so we'll go over that in a minute. We have a cute little rug piece, another little kind of oval rug, or circular, I guess it might depend on how the angle, how you're looking at it. We have all these little other pieces just to decorate, a little flower, little stars, and a heart. And then this little easel piece can go on the back to help you kind of prop up your little matchbook. I was a matchbox, a matchbook. Your matchbook card, if you would like to see that. So as you can see here, it's kind of standing upright. It's because of that little piece that goes in the back. So this one, again, this one's called MB Template Die. Of course, I'll have the links, like I said, in the description box there. MB Envelope Dies. And I'll put this to the side so don't forget to look at those. And this is the den set. How cute is that? Okay, I'm getting too excited here. So we have our little chair here. I was going to call it a sofa, and then I got tongue-tied. Our little ottoman, the little bookcase that has a little plant on it, and little books up here. You have the little picture frame or mirror, or however you want to use that, but you have a little frame. The fireplace, and then the words "Enjoy the Little Things." So you can see all those basic pieces, and then they all come with their own dies. So yeah, so nice large piece. So you have a little coloring, and then you have a cute little setup. So there's that one, the den. The craft room, oh my gosh. And then of course you can mix and match all these pieces however you want to do it. But look at the craft room because it has the little wheelie chair and then it has like little totes which I have all over the place. I wish my craft room was half as organized as this looks. So cute, but I love that there's just stuff. It's packed to the brim, which is basically how we have our craft rooms, isn't it? A little wheelie cart, the little background piece that has the bookcase with all the little pieces. Of course I have tons of these. I have at least, I don't even know how many of these in here. The little picture, or however you want to use it. Super cute. So there are the pieces there. And then the little bag. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. And then here we have the kitchen set, which is what I have been really looking forward to playing with. I think this is so cute because it's kind of like old school, like vintage kitchens. We have our little table, the chair. The little cat is coming from the accessory set. I'll show you in just a minute. The background piece that has, you know, your little cupboard type thing and your stove, and then the little old school refrigerator, and then the little canisters. Oh my gosh, season the day. Look at that. So cute. That has a little oven mitt too. All right. And then this last one has birthday set. Sorry, it says make a little wish. And look how cute this is. Like your whole birthday setup. This one's cute and it has an extra little layer. On this one, you're going to fold it a couple times. So it's just kind of like, has a little added dimension to it. And then we have our little chair, the whole background with your cake and your whole party setup. Adorable. Look at that. And I think this little frame comes from one of the other kits. So we'll look at that in just a minute. Actually, when I mentioned this is not in this set, so I don't want to throw you guys off. This little picture frame is what they used in the setup, but it comes from these sets, so I'll talk about that in just a minute. We have, again, the birthday set, so super cute. Very easy. So the whole thing is you have that background piece, you know, the larger piece in the back, and then it just sticks down, you glue it down, and then these pieces have like little tabs on the side of them that you just glue on either side, and you decorate it up, you know, however you like. These are super cute. So this is the wall accessories, and this one has little sconces you can add, left and right, super cute. The picture frame, little pillow, we have a little different clocks, so cute. And then the cat accessories, which are the little kitty cats, and this one's in his little bed already, and then we have like the little water bowl or dish, however, little steps, footprints, and then the yarn, and they all have dies that coordinate with them. So what I'm going to do, I was thinking about, because I know this video, you know, I'm chatting about them, so it takes a little time, but I think I'm going to put one together kind of quickly. So what I'm going to do is take my base die, and I'm going to take all these pieces off. Now, I've shown you different ways to do this normally, or, I mean, you can just give it this zhuzh until the pieces come off. See? And you just keep doing that. Or, if it's a little trickier, I have wire cutters from literally the dollar store. And I like to just come in on the side right here and kind of clip them as close as I can to the dies. So you don't have burrs hanging out. So I'll take this one off, and then I'll come in and cut those off. So I'm going to do that, take everything off. If you want to keep that little burr from flying everywhere, just put your hand around it. So I'll clip all these out. This you are not going to clip out. This piece right here makes a little tab so you can actually close up your card. Okay, so I'm going to pop everything out, and when I come back, I'll have cut this main die out of my main piece of paper that I'm going to use, and we'll go from there. Okay, I have all my little pieces here that I don't need quite yet, so I'm going to put those to the side for a moment. And then we have our base die. The base die measures, and the widest part, about 4 inches, a little bit less than 4 inches. So if you have, you know, your marquee or a smaller cutter, it'll work. And it goes 2, 4, 5, almost 5.5 in the other direction. Okay, so this little guy here, this is our main piece here, and super cute. So basically all you would do is fold on the score lines here, and I have the rough cut side facing me right now. So this goes in like this. Okay, and then we have this little piece here that also folds here, and this folds up, I believe. Yes. So we have all our little pieces folding in. This comes up, and then this goes in here. So So cute. It's gonna get a little fuller once we get our pieces in there too, but there it is. That's the basic construction. And of course you can decorate this however you like. What I'm gonna do is run another piece through with this. This is from the Kirby Teasdale line of paper, I think from Hobby Lobby. And what I'm gonna do is run it through, so I'm only gonna cut this little square out of the center. So you know, to save paper, you can put it wherever it is that you need. I just want to cut this square out, so I'm gonna cut this out, tape it down, run it through so I get this piece. Okay, now all I'm gonna do is cut that piece just inside the score lines so it fits into my little card base. So where the score lines are, I can see them here. I'm gonna cut just inside that. And then I will glue that little piece in here when I'm ready for it. And that'll be like my little wallpaper in the background. I think I'm going to use the Den set today. Super adorable. And what I want to do is think about, do you want to cut windows in or however you want to do it? So this is, you know, you can cut the window on either side, however it is that you want to do it. So this one here makes like a little frame. That's going to be your window. And if you want, you can just cut this out and then adhere it, and you know, you're done with that. Or you can use these as frames for the actual little holes that you might want to put in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make the holes. And it doesn't matter if you put it on this side or that side, because we're gonna cover it anyway with this little thing, our little window. So I'm gonna cut right down into this. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'll just eyeball where I think I want the window. And put a little tape. Not too much, I don't want it to rip off. Run this through, and I'll do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be right back. So I just ran that through on either side. And if you're gonna obviously design into your papers like I did, I showed you how to fold this up, but I wouldn't do that. I would leave it flat and then go ahead and do your cuttings, you know, and everything, and then you can fold it up when you're done. But for now, I just want to show you guys, for demonstration purposes, how it's going to look. So I am going to glue this in here. I just want to make sure that it's just inside those lines, because I don't want it to interfere with anything later when this closes up. I think that's good. And then I have my little windows cut out too from the die here, and I just cut out 4 of them. So we have our little window frames. So again, I'm going to glue this in, and I'll glue in my window frames on either side. I'm going to put quite a bit of glue just to make sure that's nice and adhered. That little paper is so cute, because it's just like a little tacky wallpaper. And to make this easy for myself, I'm just going to put glue on the very edge here. It's a very thin little window. And then put my little window on that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on both sides. So I have this here. Clean that up, and then I'll stick one on the other side too. So when I come back, they'll all be covered. Super cute. As I did one side, did the other, so I was pretty much holding them at the same time. So cute. Look how much that does, just a little addition. Now I eyeballed my windows, so if you want to make yours a little more even, go ahead. But once everything's in there, it looks a little less noticeable. So I'm going to use this, again, the Den set, and I have some stamping paper here. So I'm basically going to stamp everything. And a lot of times when I do something like this, I just put ink over the whole thing and stamp the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and take them off and stamp them one at a time. Let's see, where's my, there it is. Big enough? Yeah. And, you know, depending on, do you want to watercolor these? Do you want to use alcohol ink? Whatever it is that you're going to do, use the correct ink for that. And I'm just going to use squid ink, hybrid ink. Oopsie. Give myself some room for the die, just in case. And there it is. So I'm going to stamp all my little pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and color them in with probably alcohol ink markers, and when I come back, everything will be stamped and colored. super cute. I just eyeballed everything, but for this one I did make an aperture, meaning I ran it through just a basic piece of paper and then did it again so I can make sure that I was getting just the frame, okay? And then I'm going to take like this extra piece that came from the brown color that I did my base. I'm going to cut my little easel part. I'm going to cut out this little piece that holds our sentiment, but first I'll do the sentiment and then we'll do that, so I'll get to that in just a minute. And then I'm going to use this little area rug. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to cut this out, maybe like a beige color, something that kind of matches my little interior here. And then this middle section here, I'll cut out another piece of contrast for it just to be cute, and then I'll trim it down because I think this scores. I don't think it cuts. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have my little pieces cut out here. So what I'm going to do is stamp the word "enjoy the little things." And what then I'll do is just run this through just a scrap piece of paper like I did with for the frame here. I did a little scrap piece that I can kind of make an aperture. So I'll probably run this through here. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. But basically, I'll go ahead and stamp this. I'm going to run this through, and then I'll use this to let me know exactly where this is going to be cutting, okay? So I just ran that scrap through, and actually I can use this for something else. And you can also just stamp on this. Once it's cut, you can see through your acrylic block and stamp it. But if you want to do it, and I'll show you how I did the little rug piece here, I'm just going to eyeball this, and this is making a little aperture for me to see exactly where it's going to cut. Maybe I'll move this over a little more this way. And straight, and then I'll tape that down, put another little piece of tape here just to adhere it to my paper and run it through, and then I'll have it perfectly cut out. Okay, so that should be cut out pretty well there. Look at that. Perfect. So we are going to score this on the score line. We're going to stick that down. All of our little pieces all have score lines, plus they have a tab that you can see visibly that you're supposed to fold on. So like this one here, you can fold right there, and that tucks away. All of them. Okay, so I'm gonna do that with all of these guys, and this guy has a little 2-tab piece where it goes back like this, plus another one that goes back. So that's gonna be our background piece. It's gonna be kind of more squared off like this in the back. And then I'm gonna adhere this little piece, like I said, it has the little score marks, and all I did was cut on the score marks, and I just made like a little accent area for the inside of my rug. I'll glue that down, and I'll be right back. I have all our little pieces, so as we design out, I think I'm gonna put this obviously first in the background, just so I know where this is going. Now, when you think about this, when you flatten it out, you need this to flatten out, you know, one way or the other. So think about where you're gonna place it. If you place it, you know, in the center where it's not really gonna flatten out well enough for you, because it's going to get in the way of this, you got to think about that. So I think I'm going to put it over here to the side, or either side, as long as you can fold it and still have enough clearance. Okay, that's the one tip I would give. So what I'm going to do is just put some glue on this, and I like using a wet glue because it holds longer, but if you want to use something else, then use something else. I'm just going to make sure that's nice and square, and again, kind of keep it over to the side. And then hold down those pieces, okay? And when I come back, I'll do the same thing for these guys, but we're going to stick them on the very base down here, lined up at the very bottom, and then at the very edge, okay? That's pretty much what you want to do, is just something like that. And I'll do the same thing with the other side, which is the bookcase. And again, very edge and very bottom. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. So again, as you're paying attention to this, you know, you want it to be something like that. But you also, when you tuck these in to close it, you need the bottom of these pieces to be out of the way. So that's kind of why I was showing that you need them right on the edge and then at the base, right? My little foot's a little bit lower than I would like, but there it is. So cute already. Okay, so I do have my little frame, and I probably should have put that down maybe before these other pieces, but we can get it in there, no problem. I'm just going to put some glue on this. And then it does cut out the centerpiece, so I'm going to put a little piece of mirror basically in there. Again, if you had your little sconces, you know, you can do them on either side, like whatever it is. You don't even have to use the fireplace. You just want the little other area. Maybe dress up with some little cats. Super cute. And so I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to pop this in here and hold it down till it dries, so it sets up. And then I'm going to glue down, I think, this guy in here. You know, just wherever you like to put it. Now, do not glue down your tab, right? Because you need to tuck the thing in. So I'm actually going to look at this to put my glue first. And about as big as the carpet. So you see I'm missing that tab piece. You do not want to glue that down. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay. Adorable that is, oh my gosh. Okay, last thing, I'm going to stick down my little ottoman, just kind of eyeballing where I think he should go. If this is sitting up like this, we have a little ottoman right here by our chair. And then this piece here, our sentiment. Just kind of up in the front here. Okay, I'm gonna let those set up and I'll be right back. Okay, as that is setting up, I'm gonna put my little cat. Again, you can pop him up a little bit, but I'm gonna keep everything kind of flat just so that I don't have any issues here. But I'm gonna put my little cat, and he fell right into the chair, as you saw there. So cute. And on the back, I'm just gonna stick this down, our easel, and just place it on the back here, lined up with the bottom. Kind of center it as well as you can. Okay, and I'll be back. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute this is. And it's hard to see at this angle because it's facing me this way, but look at that. Now, to close it up, you want to make sure everything's dry, and you have to give it a really good squish because you want this to meet up. So, actually, I still have the squish down from when I was testing it out, just making sure I'm dry enough here. So there's that. There he is. There he is. Look at that. Okay, so to fold this up, we have to, again, give it a really good squish. The first time, you know, because you're going to get this going for your friend or whoever you're sending this to. We're going to fold that over, and then to put this away, you can lay it this way and then lay this one this way or lay it back. I would probably lay it back because you want it to be really nice. And this is what's scary because I'm going to have to squish this really well for the first time, so I'm pushing it up towards everything over there and just giving it a good little squeeze. Now, I'm not really pushing too much with my bone folder, but I'm using it to help me a little bit. And then this top part, same thing. As it comes down, let's give it a good bone folding towards the center, okay? Not out. I'm trying to push it towards the center. And that's where it's going to meet up its little tab, which we have not used yet, so I need to pop it open. Oopsie. Let me see if I can pop it open before we do all that. There we go. Brand new tab, never been used. Got to get it opened up a little bit. Okay. Look at that little package. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. And then we put it in our envelope. So again, the envelope isn't, you know, 100% necessary. It will finish to complete the little package though. Really cute. Let me show you what size this is. It's 2 inches by like 1 3/4, a little over 2 inches, a little under 1 3/4, or a little over, should I say. And then let me grab the envelope and we'll cut it out just so you can see what that looks like, and we'll put this in there, and yeah, we'll be all done. Okay, we have our little envelope die here, and again, we're going to remove all these extra bits, so I will be right back. Okay, so remove all those bits, just ran it right through, and you can see your score marks here. So cute. It does have 2 sets because it is kind of thick, right? So there's a score mark and then there's a secondary score mark. A lot of times what I try to do to get that is just kind of give it a squeeze, give it a little roll, and that second score mark will pop out really easily. So I'm going to score all around and I'll be right back. Actually, after I do that, I'll go ahead and glue it. It's not, you know, just put some glue on these very edges and glue it to this bottom piece. Okay, so looking at this, I just looked at that and kind of decided where I should put glue, and it's just kind of down in this bottom area. And I'll glue that in. Again, hold it down because I do like to use wet glue instead of a dry adhesive, and I'll be right back. Okay, just want to make sure we're dry enough to use it. Look at this, so flippin' cute. And then you have the, like I said, a little envelope if you want to decorate with that even. You have a little tag you can put on the front or wherever. A little bow, you can put it wherever you like. Oh my gosh, adorable. So let's take our little package, holding that down all together and popping it in there. Oh my gosh. Ah. Too cute. Again, new tab. I'm not going to mess with it too much, but that new little tab, and you pop that in there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then your recipient gets that, and they open it up. And they have all this cuteness. Me, I got a little frog in my throat. There we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Adorable. So thank you so much, Art and Price, for sending these over for my review. Sorry, so like I had mentioned, these came out just a couple months ago. They're always selling out, so if this is something you're interested in, you might want to check them out sooner rather than later, but super cute. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have links in the description box, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.